SHODO-O!
Hey guys, welcome to the 13th episode of the SHODO Pop Podcast. I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
現代の汁にお前が泣いた
Did you just click a thing? What was that?
Kentaros.
Props? Huh?
That was like Kentaros. He always cracks his neck.
Oh, okay.
I basically just said, Bandai stickers bring you to tears.
Yeah, wait, what did you crack? What was that sound? Are you dead?
No.
Oh, okay, that's good, because you were last week. I thought Josh had murdered you, but it turns out you're alive.
Yeah.
And you actually murdered Josh, because he's sick.
I'm not taking any blame for that one.
Okay, well, you say what you will. I know the truth.
We're actually one person.
Alright, so, we've got some pretty big news coming in from Kai Soto and from Shodo. And then, so we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to dive right into our, I guess, like, look into Ride 9? Was it?
Yep.
Ride 9?
I had a better title for it, so we'll get to that.
Okay, alright, sounds good. Anyway, let's just dive right into the news, and boy oh boy, were all our predictions wrong. And like, to be completely fair, they said they couldn't, like, do anything to change the Soto base body, I guess, and we were operating under the assumption that nothing was gonna physically change.
Well, I don't know if they said anything. It's just that, like I was saying, I don't think there's anything they could do at this point to improve it.
That's true. Okay, you know what? That might have been our oopsie. But hey, well, no, because, like, why would they rename it to Kai Soto instead of Dai Soto? Right?
Yeah,
that was yeah. Okay, so anyway,
we assumed that it was because of the stickers.
Yes, and it kind of is, kind of isn't. I mean, we got feet.
They sure kicked us.
Yes, kicked us in the butt. Oh man, and we probably should have seen this too, because he is raised quite a few millimeters off the ground compared to the regular release.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and then I looked at the figure on my shelf, and I was just like,
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
Platform. Yeah, like, this idea has been in the back of my mind for a while, and it's great to see that they actually implemented something. I feel like it was one of the only things that was missing from Soto that you don't always, like, think of.
Yeah, like, with the 5-inch figures, really just any sort of action figure in that scale, they always have those peg holes, but they don't always use them.
Yeah, and, like, here, they not only use the peg hole, but they, like, sort of locate it using, like, that little divot in the center, too, which is really nice, so it's, like, solid and secure. Yeah, it's got me real excited. On top of that, light piping. Throwing all the Transformers light piping memes for a second, and then actually, I'm sure you have a few. What you got?
I forgot light piping was a thing until recently.
Yeah, me too. And I mean, it sacrifices a bit of the mold for this, but I'm willing to forgive it just because it looks pretty good.
And they did the thing that Transformers kind of failed at for a long time, or they did the thing that Transformers learned to stop doing, which is they decided to start using clear plastic with some painted eyes. Yes. Because not all of that translucent color is going to, like, treat light the same way.
Mm-hmm. But I do like it. It looks really nice.
It's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's cool enough for, you know, just I guess, sort of a standalone release, but I really wish we could get, like, this paint detail alongside a, just regular figure. Just a solid figure. Because it does sacrifice a lot from the back of the head.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what going forward with the next series that is going to kind of carry over.
Yeah, I also wonder if you'd be able to take the front of the face off and plop it onto, like, a standard release SHODO head.
Like, you mean, like, just pop off the head, or, like, the front of the head?
The front of the head, like they usually do. They're usually two separate pieces, right?
I haven't tried removing any faces. Apart from, like, the build ones are designed for it.
Interesting. Maybe I'm thinking build.
Oh,
it might...
XA... Did XA do that? Or did it just include a whole separate head?
Man... I really should have checked before this, but... I... Do I have any near me? Oh, yes! I have some right here. Let's try Woz. Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a seam line down the center that might... It may or may not work, but I know that there's a seam line because they needed to put that extra, like, head nod joint inside.
Yeah, I'm also doing the same with ZO2. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's intended to be removed.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe. I do kind of want to kit bash like a prime Geo in some fashion, you know. But still, this is really cool. So yeah, and like they noted a bunch of like different paint details that they changed and stuff or added on to. Another thing,
hands are painted, or at least
one
pair.
Yeah, one pair of Geo's hands. Everything else is standard release stuff.
Doing his edited middle finger.
But I figure like these are using the clear plastic hands as opposed to like the standard, just black hands that we've been getting.
I bet that's some weird sort of limitation thing. Like, we have clear plastic here because of the helmet, so we're going to use that to make this extra pair of hands. I don't know.
That might be it. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm glad that we're getting them.
Yeah, that's why I assume some color choices end up happening with SHODO.
Yeah. So we get sort of a breakdown for Gates and Woz as well. Gates is pretty much exactly what you'd expect because it's like
it's got
basically
black hands stuff next to red hands. That's a little bit distracting.
Oh no. Oh,
Kai
I just
SHODO.
saw that. Why throw them in at all?
Well, one positive, Woz actually has his Mirai watch stickers. And speaking of,
yeah.
Oh, you know what?
First time.
Yeah, you know what? Before we get to stickers, I'm also going to say, nice that they included that longer weapon.
Yes. No, I like. If you remember the last time we talked about Woz, I was sort of, I was a little disappointed with the size of the weapon, and SHODO fixed it. All right, cool. I'm good.
Kai.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Kai SHODO fixed it.
Well, I was saying that's what the Kai's for.
He also comes with all the extra attachments too, or not attachments, but like different forms of the spear.
Yeah,
which is neat. But yeah, getting back to the ride watches.
Yep. Have fun. Man. Have fun picking.
I mean, the Woz ones are going to be easy because I want it to be different from my standard retail release. So I'm going to use the Mirai watches and one of the empty ones, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's his assortment.
Yeah, and then for Gates, that one's easy because it's just the forms that he used. Drive, Ghost, Genom, and Build?
He and Zio always just have the bike one as one of the extras.
Oh, dang it!
So pick your
Well,
three
you know what? I'll
favorites.
then just give. I'll just give build to Geo, and then I'll use. Oh man, I don't know, cause like this for me, this one's not as bad. Like I could just throw on some of my favorites, and then sort of personalize it. So this is really cool for me. Yeah, I guess it gives you all the ones in the show. I don't see Kiva here.
Well, it's all the lead writers basically, plus Gem.
Kiva is a lead writer though.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh wait, where?
Right next to Double. Decade is missing, so it's kind of throwing off the order.
Ah, okay. Wait, is that Taja Dole next to Oz?
Oh yeah. Okay. So
oh my god.
So it's all the lead writers plus the things that appeared in the show. Most of the things that appeared in the show.
I feel like it's everything that either has a form or has been in a device.
Yeah.
Well, no, because then Kiva's still there. Well, I guess everything that's appeared in the show.
All the lead writers plus some extras.
Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm not gonna.
It's not the perfect nerd list because Chalice isn't in there.
I guess he did get a ride watch.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, these are nice. I appreciate these.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, this is a folded sticker sheet. What you're seeing is half of it. Because I see a crease on the left side.
Oh
no. Hopefully.
You know what? That's just whatever goes on the body, basically.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's like an overall sticker sheet rather than... Because, like, it comes with everything for an empty Gates and an empty Geo,
mm-hmm.
and an empty Waz. So I'm assuming this is like a full sticker sheet for everyone. So yeah, it's cool. We also got the box art, which is pretty. It's nice and black. I don't know what else you can say about it. 3,500 yen at the Aeon Group store. Also going to be available to us on the Premium Bandai site. Well, not available to us. Not even available to us at the Aeon Group. It's probably going to have to be, third-party seller. But usually it's easy to find on the aftermarket. Even on Mandarake, it goes for pretty cheap. Like, Daisoto usually goes for pretty cheap right out the gates. So we'll see. I'm super stoked for these now. Like, the improvements and the changes really went a long way here. Yeah. What do you think? Were you gonna pick these up initially?
I'm not really swayed at this point. It's just that's cool for the people who want it.
Okay. Well, I want it.
And you can get it, unlike the lottery stuff.
Don't. What? Like.
I'm saying this as a positive.
Why did you have to rain on my parade by reminding me about the lottery stuff? Oh my god, now I'm upset. Hey, there's some friggin' Chronicle Deno stuff.
I think Google Translate just gave a name for the lottery stuff. By which I mean, not officially. I was trying to translate this another writer news, and it said, very deep goods.
Can't wait to buy my deep goods second hand from a third party seller.
Yeah, I don't know what this another writer news is. I think they might just be saying, hey, this is doing well. Here's the link again.
I guess. I don't know. I don't really think it was news. I just thought it was like, just another one of their sales things.
But you know what else is doing good? SHODO Chronicle Deno.
Yeah, apparently it's not even out and it's doing really well. I guess the pre-orders must be like on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, hey, Deno 2 is coming, and they're gonna give us more information in the Shodo blog post, and we'll do like more of a full discussion about those once we get to the end of that.
All we know right now is that it has a super climax lineup.
Yes, and a long-awaited advent.
Haha.
There it is. But yeah, so little tease there, and we got another little tease in the Shodo post, so we'll group all that information into one little bit. So let's just hop on over to Shodo. And yeah, basically they sort of gave us the information about Shodo-O and why it's a thing. And I think they did a poll or something.
Yeah, so that appears to be for the next wave, and they revealed the results of the wave, or the vote.
Really? I couldn't tell what those were. They're so blurry. But yeah, we got pretty images of another Agito who sadly does not come with a different set of chest details to make him another Agito, or Gio's another Agito.
Yes.
Gio flavor.
But he does have the teeth.
He does have the teeth, yes.
And I had just listened to last week's episode. That was a good episode, by the way.
Thank you.
There is one other difference with the monster form of another Agito.
Would you say there is another difference?
Yes, there is another difference. But
what would that be?
The eyes actually are different. Like, they actually made them translucent with some beady eyes behind there. So they actually made a new helmet for just that monster design.
Interesting. I mean,
but
like,
at this scale, yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm honestly not, because like I'm probably gonna get extras of these come the box, because like that always has extras. I might just cobble together in another Agito. Like, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna sell it for a while. I'm gonna wait until like
you figure out how to print stickers.
SHODO another runs its course, and if it never comes, then I'll keep them. Actually, I might just keep them anyway. Another Agito just to like slap on some just random 4-inch figures. I went to Target recently. This is related. Went to Target recently.
I see.
They have discounted all of like the Jurassic Park 4-inch figures to like $4 each.
Nice.
So you could conceivably go over there, go to the clearance area, and get some like custom fodder. And I mean, realistically too, you could use them for humanoids to fight your Kakai if you want to fill out your display.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's neat. Just little nugget of knowledge. Go over to Target and look up some stuff.
And if you run out of another Agito heads, you can do what the show did and just like use one of the grasshopper monsters from another show. So you seen that photo?
Yes, yeah.
The actual scene in the show actually crops that out.
It does, yeah, you told us.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty funny, though. Like, after you told us, I noticed it immediately, and I'm like, oh, no. They ran out.
It only, in my defense, it only comes to mind now because I just now caught up on Zio.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Did you ever watch Amazon's, at least the first season?
Nope.
Okay, well, there was a scene where there were, like, tons of monsters, but it was, like, alarmingly clear. I don't know if that was the right term for that. It became increasingly obvious that they only had 3 suits because all of them were grouped up in piles of 3.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, it was just so wonky, and it kind of reminded me of this situation. Oh, they only have like 3 suits.
Well, can't blame them for being ambitious.
Yeah, actually, they only have two another Agito suits and one monster suit. Also, Kaiza looking good. That chest is like glowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some nice gunmetal gray on it. I'm all about this.
Bandai's always good at the silver.
Yeah. Shadow Moon, always a nice touch.
Yeah.
Will go well with your Black and Black RX that's coming in the shodo-x series.
And if you've got an extra of that, I don't know where it's from. I feel like it's a stage show exclusive, but there's like a metallic red Shadow Moon.
Interesting. You've piqued my interest. I might go and try to do one of those.
Yeah, there's not many parts on this figure that I think would get scraped up if you painted all of it red. I mean, if you're just painting the silver red, I mean.
Right. The way they do the shoulders, though, it's all soft plastic on the shoulders, and I don't trust paint on soft plastic at all unless it's factory applied. You know.
As soon as you said soft plastic, my mind immediately went to when I tried to paint one of the motion revive swords. Just like as soon as it was dried, I just kind of like ended up bending the sword in some way, and it just started chipping off. Nope, never again.
Yeah, that's about the smell of it.
So the great
I'm not
leader,
surprised, but you do have my condolences, my friend.
So the great leader, that sure is a statue.
Yep. I mean, I guess all the budget went to the other figures.
I mean, all the budget went into the alternate heads.
That too, and like, I don't know, the paint on Kaiza is unbelievable.
Yeah. I guess that's why.
Yeah. I mean, clearly on the back of the legs, you can see it's not painted, but the arms fully painted.
Yeah.
Like, I'm blown away.
What's
what's being blurred out?
I was gonna ask, does this come with like random display parts? Like what's like?
I don't know. They were saying something about a railing system in the blog itself. I don't know what they're talking about.
Maybe just random decor for like a scene? I don't know.
I guess. I mean, maybe it goes with the Shocker leader, but like, I don't know, Showa. Whoa, what am I supposed to do with this information?
Did we accurately predict that they were going to do this?
Like,
like backdrops? Like there was some weird Shodo offshoot that they mentioned at one point, and I think that was my random shot in the dark.
Oh, Shodo-O?
No, that's some Shodo whatever.
Oh, I don't know. Like, they're doing so many lines with this stuff. I can't.
And speaking of, SHODO-O Kamen Rider 2.
Yes. Who are these people?
Well,
It's definitely not Oja, Ryuga, Apollogeist, and the Horse Orphanok.
Okay, good. You knew them all. Cool.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I mean, I did write the SODO-Pop post on Twitter. If you guys want to check those out, links in the description down below.
Nice.
Yeah, great segue, by the way. I don't think you expected that. Yeah, Oja's looking pretty cool. I'm not surprised that. I mean, presumably this is Ryuga. Like, they wouldn't re-release Ryuki and.
Yeah, I was staring at it for a moment, like, that's gotta be Ryuga, right? And then I realized, oh yeah, this is an entire line of bad guys. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like, this is literally the result of a poll for what bad guys do you want in this wave.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, though. Like, I mean...
It works out, because it's like another show of bad guy, a horse orphanok to go with your Phis, and some more Ryuki guys.
Yeah, I love that it continues, like, your ongoing collections. It's not like another Shodo offshoot that doesn't go anywhere. Like baseline Shodo versus, that's just over. And like, we've got these improved sculpts of shodo-x and now shodo-O. I feel like these are like, you know, as for the main lines going forward, it's gonna become like more of a complete package, and I'm happy about it.
I'm also really into how the horse orphanok looks, so seeing that it has a figure, like, good for them.
Yeah. So, seeing any of this, does it change your mind on dipping into Shodo at all?
That horse orphanok, maybe.
Might reel you in yet. I'm wondering if they're gonna do the add-on butt and also more legs parts.
Do what?
Add on like the horse butt and horse back legs.
Oh, that'd be basically like including a motorcycle in the wave.
I mean, if they parse it out like they do a Shodo-X series of figures, then it'd be like 3 figures and a motorcycle, sort of, you know?
Mm.
And like 2 parts for the motorcycle. I think it's doable.
Well, I know one thing that's going to be very doable. This is going to look like a very good line because, or this wave is going to look really good paint-wise because the Orphanok, it's already mostly gray, so that's probably going to go into, like, airbrushing or something.
Oh, that's true. I mean, like, they could save a lot of paint budget and give it to, like, Oja and Ryuga, but I would like a good black wash over it. That might be...
that's what I'm thinking, is that instead of, like, painting it, they just, like, have it be unpainted plastic that they kind of do some sort of airbrushing on.
Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm glad that they're diving, like, they're going full force into Ryuki stuff, because, like, they've got the base body for it already, so you're saving money and also getting a lot of characters, like, a lot of ancillary characters you wouldn't normally get.
So, how many do you think they'll put on retail, and how many are going to be in a premium Bandai set?
We haven't had premium in a while for Shodo. Honestly,
because like at this point it's like they could just use this as an excuse to make Zolda and maybe Raya, like any of the other big name writers from that series, and then just put the rest on premium Bandai.
I wouldn't mind putting like the rest on premium Bandai if like, because that opens the door to like, if they start Kabuto, do a few more of them and then put the rest on premium Bandai. Like, say they do everyone that has a bike, and then the rest on premium Bandai. I'd be all right with that. Like, you could do a retail release of Kabuto, 2 parts for his bike, and then Gatak, 2 parts for his bike, and then release that as a set, kind of similar to the Black RX set.
And then premium Bandai set for just the masked forms.
Oh! I didn't even think of that, man. Oh my god. I want it. Dude, but I do still feel like since they have the Soto guy move over to Shodo, they might be doing like, oh, okay, if we can't accomplish this in either Soto or Soto Chronicle, we could do some of it here in Shodo. And then once you've gone through both shodo-x, Shodo Chronic or SHODO-O, and then Soto and Soto Chronicle, like all 4 lines combined will get you a complete rider collection at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like that is our direction, our heading. So like I would much rather have Shodo or Soto Chronicle Kabuto than I would Shodo Kabuto.
That actually does make a lot of sense as a play style.
Yeah. And like I need the armored forms.
You know what also makes sense for Soto Chronicle? Den-O! That's why they're making a second wave. Oh wait, this is the exact same news.
Well, kind of. This one here, I think it says it's a general release, so it won't be premium.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
The popularity of Den-O.
Actually, excuse me, I'm so excited.
It's okay, they read it as super.
Yeah. I'm so into it, man. You know, I thought Double was gonna set the precedent for like, okay, 1 wave standard release, 1 wave premium, but then they went...
Me too. I've been saying it all this time.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm so happy. This increases our chances of getting new Den-O.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be the premium Bandai.
I mean, I'm getting it anyway. Like, as long as it exists in a form that I can purchase, not like a lottery, then I will be happy with it. 'Cause like, I guess the lottery system really wore me down already, and like premium Bandai seems like the best possible option at this point. At least it's tangible for me, you know?
Yeah.
Man, so many game-changing things today.
Life does have many doors, Ed Boy. I was right.
Yeah. Doors.
That was a reference to a thing that I referenced in that episode about the lottery. I said, life has many doors, Ed Boy, and you said, and I'm closing them all.
Oh, did you say Ed Boy?
Yes.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. Yeah, I'm so excited. So Shodo and SHODO all together are putting in the big moves, and it's so rewarding that I'm actually following both of these lines.
Your excitement is at a climax.
Yeah. Always. I'm always at a climax when it comes to SHODO and SHODO. Except for when it's a lottery. Then I just made myself depressed. Hey, so again, I want to pose the question to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've discussed this a little bit, because it's kind of becoming something I want to do. Are you gonna get into SHODO yet?
Well, you already asked me a moment ago.
No, I know, but like now that we've had the discussion of like, you know, possibly having a complete writer experience between these 4 lines, does that do anything for you?
I could probably use more Hibiki.
Okay. I mean, there is a Hibiki already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't need to pick up a Decade, though, because I've got Ride Plus pre-ordered.
That's true. I mean, I feel like it's sort of reset. Like, when Versus ended, that's it for that. And now we're moving into, like, the new bodies with shodo-x. If that makes any sense. Like, I know they released The End, because that's probably what people wanted. But, like, I feel like your... what is it? Your ideal experience would be Shodo for that. Or SHODO for that one. Because Decade Shodo was released under Versus and not X. I think. I can't hear Malunis. Oh, okay.
Just letting you think.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks. So I feel like the definitive between the 4 lines is going to be SHODO. That's just my thought process behind it. And it's kind of looking like... Actually, never mind. It does not. Doesn't matter what I was going to say. Anyway.
So you know what we're going to be talking about now? Because I have to...
You said
I
you
have
had
a
thing for it.
Yes, we're reviewing SHODO Kamen Rider Heisei Generations, Dr. Pac-Man vs. Build Form and Gates Revive with Cross Evil.
What happened? What? Okay, let's take this step by step. What?
So Gates Revive.
Yes.
How do you feel about those stickers? That you
what
can
does it have to do with Pac-Man? I was just gonna gloss over the fact that you said Pac-Man.
I was trying to figure out a way to toss all these names into one title.
Okay, well, here's my thing with Gates Revive then. I have not applied the stickers. I'm waiting until I get a second Gates Revive body.
Okay, that answers my other question.
Yes, this is... Okay, so... My thing is, if there is a different named sticker for it, I'm going to get another body. Except for, and I will get to it in the Chronicle review, except for Double.
Oh, I saw those 2 photos.
Yes. yes, it's upsetting, but like I don't really care about those other forms. It's like, like, never mind. It's not about that. It's not about that right now.
Right.
We're talking about
So what I wrote down for Gate Revive was, how do you feel about those stickers that you can mostly ignore?
Are they all black?
They're like a very dark shade of silver.
Well, okay. Here's my thing. I stickered all the hazard bodies, so I'm stickering this.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know why they did it. I assume it's to differentiate it just so. Well, I'm talking specifically for the hazard bodies, and probably applies here. But like, if it's them, like if it's SHODO doing it, there's intent behind it, and I feel like if without those stickers, I'm missing the intent, even if I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I think the suit in the show for a hazard form, I think that has a very, very slight difference in color.
See, that's what I was thinking too.
It might just be the difference between the materials. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. But hey, we'll probably be seeing the hazard body again soon, come 01, so...
Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay, SHODO 01. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, wait.
Metal Build.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah. That is, yeah.
What a terrible name. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the name for some of their Gundam figures.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It throws me off. Hey, what else came in this set? Was it the
Goretsu and Shippu? How do you feel about those? Because, I bring up stickers kind of as a joke often, but in this case, I genuinely want to know what you think of these. Because it's like I mostly said, painted.
I haven't stickered them.
You technically don't have to do that much stickering.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It's mostly paint.
Look too bad.
Mostly paint.
Yeah. Oh my god! I turned my bag around because I put it all in a bag. I'm looking at the Cross Evil. I mean, those actually aren't that bad either, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem too bad. I just, again, my sticker experience is wait until I have the full thing. I don't know what it is about my headspace that makes me do that, but that's just what I do.
Okay. The reason I brought up stickers is because this is a different experience, I think, for you, because this armor is just mostly painted.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
And, I already brought up the fact that you've already brought up the fact that you're going to get both bodies.
Yes, yeah.
In my case, I don't really care, because it's like, it's different from the rider armors.
Okay, then I ask you this. Like, I was gonna use that same mentality as well, honestly. Like, I was fine not having a second body for it. But
then you saw Wozginga and your brain just broke.
No. That happened, yes. It did. But my question to you is, what sticker are you gonna put on that display stand?
For Woz?
No, for Revive.
I didn't have to choose because there are 2 display stands.
Right, but there's only one body. What are you gonna use? Like,
I can just move him to the other display stand.
It's not that simple. It needs a body.
Well, if I feel like having Shippu out, then I can just put the armor on this body. That's like the intended use. I mean, basically...
With your logic, Malunis.
It basically just comes down to, I don't need both forms displayed at once.
I mean, yeah, but also so empty. Like, who wants, like, a full display of just tons of armors? That's no fun.
Hey, I have a full display of armors.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. You're not a lot of fun.
So, Do.
Yes. Yeah.
So I really like the way these armors turned out. Like the wings on the Shipu are like on hinges, so you can actually like position them however you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as someone who's not going to be like displaying both forms at once, you know what's really convenient?
What?
The back armor is identical on these, so you don't even have to remove the back armor.
Oh, that's not bad.
So it also means that, because like when you're putting all the armor just on the display stand and displaying it that way, the back piece is just something you have to toss aside.
Right.
So that's convenient. That you don't even have to factor that in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty cool.
And one thing that I did as well, just because I was curious if the show was going to do this at some point, I decided I'm going to put Goretsu's chest on there and the wings of the Shipu form. Just see how that looks.
How did it look?
Very cool.
All right,
it seems like a hyper battle video kind of form.
We have not gotten one of those.
I think it would actually be kind of cool to see it, because the way that they would probably do it is in this very Dragon Ball sort of way where they're like, he's switching between the forms so fast it's almost like he has both at the same time.
There's so much wind, the doors keep opening and closing. I don't know what's happening.
It's causing a whirlwind. But yeah, this is a cool set of forms.
Yeah. Speaking of Hyper Battle DVD, if we want to, I do kind of want to address that for a second, because I'm actually very interested. What would normally come as the SHODO Hyper Battle DVD figure got replaced by a Ride Watch this year, and I don't think we actually got one. So I'm thinking there's just not going to be a Hyper Battle DVD figure or form at all.
That's a little disappointing, just because those are also kind of a fun novelty thing to see.
Yeah, and I guess, but like, what would you want? Geo with a TV on him? Like,
I was about to say, you know what was a total missed opportunity in this case?
What?
A Kamen Rider quiz. Because like one of the things the Hyper Battle videos tend to do sometimes is some sort of choose your own adventure thing. So they could easily make a quiz game with Kamen Rider Quiz.
Yeah. Oh, you know what they could do? Geo with Geo armor.
Yeah, that's the other one that I was thinking was really obvious. That or Zeo with Gates armor.
I don't know, because like there aren't forms for like any other like non-main rider unless it's Genom.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't really matter. Or, you know, Waz Gates, because technically Gates is a future rider.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like that's like just a logical, you know, progression of the... I don't know.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of post-finale Legend Rider set comes out for Zeo, because there are so many characters here they could probably turn into ride watches.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, they could easily just make a Gates ride watch that works like the Legend Rider ones, because the dial on his is different. So this would look distinctly different.
Interesting.
But yeah, the other thing in this, speaking of, is Decade Armor Build Form. The first of these subforms. Yep. It's very inoffensive considering what's next.
Yeah, and the thing is, in my mind, I'm not really treating them as like, because technically you can put the other, like the Decade armors and swap them between the Decade forms, but really each release with the Decade armors comes with something specific to that combination in that set. Because like for the recent release for the X-Aid figure, it comes with it comes with two possible variants.
Yeah, that's clever.
Saber.
That's clever, but I actually looked back on that episode and realized, oh yeah, he's holding one sword with that form, and then the other form has X8 sword.
Yeah.
Kind of wish they did that.
I do too, but
what they did is good for a budget.
Well, no, because like remember the X8 release gives you 2 option stickers for the sword. It comes with like a final attack form and a different like look to it. So
what they did is clever.
Getting a second one already, you might as well get your money's worth out of it. Something else.
I also just realized one of the notes that I had written down for build form is, "Hey Corey, that X8 form distribution in the box of 10."
Stop! I'm so ashamed.
No, I'm upset too because I just narrowly. I was about to put down that pre-order for the box of 10 because I couldn't find it anywhere else. Then I did find it somewhere else.
Dang.
So I was that close to actually having both.
Now that interests me. You're doing pre-orders now? You used to just buy from eBay. What's going on, my man?
I started using Ami and HLJ.
Ah, okay. Welcome to the club.
So that's why I have Ride Plus on the way.
Yes.
Technically on the way, in the sense that I still have to pay for it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But yeah.
Yeah, super stoked.
Do you have a build form already, or no?
You mean built?
Build form, like the Decade armor. Have you got it on hand?
Let me put it on my hand. It's on my hand.
Why don't you pull off one of his legs at the thigh?
Yes. Yes, it works.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, he's got the thigh.
Yeah, he's got the thigh. I mean, obviously they're going to reuse what they can.
That still made me go, huh. They completely redid everything else on the figure, basically.
Did they?
The entire torso would have to be new.
The entire torso, and I'm thinking the forearms.
Oh yeah, didn't those also have rubber spikes before?
They did, yeah. So those forearms are different, and they have the rotating wrists too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. I feel like outside of the crotch as well, it all should be the same.
It's it's weird just considering what they had to change for the Zeo body. It's like the legs are probably the only thing that's from the original.
Huh.
Well, I guess technically the upper arms, maybe.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking upper arms as well. Upper arms and legs. But they probably had an easier time, remolding the forearms as well.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of lead time on that.
And, I understand build was there are a lot of leg stickers, but one thing that I do appreciate about the SHODO build is the white spring is just painted.
Well, half of it is.
I think I might have said this before when I had a Rabbit Dragon. I have the Figurize model kit of build, which is like a 6-inch figure.
Oh yeah, how is that?
It's a good figure. It's just a little bit lightweight, as most model kits are. It just feels weird on an action figure.
Mm-hmm.
But the white spring on his leg is supposed to be all stickered up.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
Oh man, that sucks. I had more faith in Figurize. I thought it'd be separate plastic.
Well, it's also a cheap figure. I don't know if it was that cheap. I managed to get it at a good price anyway.
I have a question for you. I know it's way off topic, but I do want to know more about Figurize. Mm-hmm. Have you built a regular Gundam model kit?
I have a couple just because I don't really follow Gundam, but there's a couple designs that I liked.
Mm-hmm. So you have a few high grades?
I have whatever the 5 or 6 inch ones are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's high grade.
Standard grade? I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. So compare that plastic to the plastic from Figurize, and then also to the plastic of Super Mini Pla. How different do they feel?
To me, it all just feels like, oh, this is Bandai. They're all Bandai related.
Because to me, I have a different, like the Super Mini Pla and the regular high grade model kits feel different. Like it feels like the Super Mini Pla has a sturdier plastic, where I guess the Gundam high grades are like a lot more brittle, so it's easier to clip off a thing.
That's probably intentional, because Super Mini Pla is probably meant for a young audience.
Yeah, so I was just sort of wondering, like, how you feel about the plastic, like, because I got out of Gundam because the joints would wear down. Do you feel that happening here?
Not really. Like, until you said that, I was going to say it felt like building a Gundam.
Oh, okay. Well,
but not in any negative way.
Yeah. There are. I feel like, I don't know, I might just be going crazy. It feels like there are minute differences between high grades, between Super Mini Pla, and even the LBX figures. I don't know if you got any of those.
I have one, because, again, there's like, I'll just see a design and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. I'll take it.
But like, even like the LBX have like a way more kid-friendly plastic that I love. I absolutely love, and it's better than high grades. So I don't know.
There's probably a distinct difference between them. I just can't really tell because I'm not an expert.
That's fair. I'm not either. I'm just crazy. So yeah, back to Pac-Man set, whatever they say.
It's a movie title.
Yes, I know. I know it's a movie title, but I don't know why you chose that one. Build was nowhere near it, neither was Geo.
Shodo, where's my Dr. Pac-Man figure?
What? I'm still so lost.
Did you not see that movie?
I did see the movie.
That was an alright movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah. I'm generally very into most of the crossovers. Like the superhero Tyson ones are where things get shaky.
Well, my thing about these are like, if it's Sakamoto doing it, then it's probably going to be good. If it's anyone else, it's a toss-up.
That's fair.
Yeah. Hey, anyway.
So, Cross-Evil.
Yes! Close enough! I like it.
Yeah. It does a good job of representing the form. The only thing is that I feel like the form could have used a little bit more color.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a lot of black, which is probably because it's based on black hole form.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really the fault of the figure. It's just...
No, yeah. Like I said, it's doing a good job at what it's supposed to represent.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of how the shoulders are colliding with the second set of shoulders, but like, what else are they gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty toy.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm so into this. It's just, man, I wish it could do more with the shoulders down. Like, it's a bit of a disappointment. Maybe I can lift them a little bit. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to say, the hinge piece that they included, I actually found it more useful than I expected. Because I've, the new hinge piece that they made for making figures fly around. Like, remember? That was the thing we joked about.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, again, it's just... I appreciate it on the level of...
experimentation.
Like, they needed to... Like, they could have easily not given us that and then pocketed the money. But they were like, hey, we need to make this worth the, 5 extra 100 yen that they're putting into each box. So we're going to give them an extra display stand piece. And I'm into it, man.
Yeah, it's built, so
stuff.
They experimented.
Yeah, I love it. Because, like... to the line's detriment, but also to its benefit, like, you can see the wheels turning as these sets release, because, like, I hated that now the stands aren't consistent all the way through because they decided to put um the hand holes into the stands.
But then the upside is that, oh, that's just going to be the standard.
Yeah. So come 0-1, we'll have, that ability.
And who knows, maybe we'll have light piping then.
Oh, I know, and actual feet bottoms. Yeah, I don't know, but like the thing about that is you're getting 6 figures in for 35 about 30 or 3,500 yen, about $35.
Yeah.
I don't know, they'd have to raise the price again, methinks. But that also comes with the caveat of like, oh hey, more accessory, like you get more accessories than you did at retail.
More stickers. Or maybe less stickers.
More paint. Less stickers.
I don't know. In my head, I was thinking more stickers as in more detail on the stickers.
Yeah.
As soon as I said it, I just went, oh, I just said something that's going to make you mad.
Yeah. How dare you, sir?
But yeah, this, what I was saying about the hinge piece, I think we kind of just, apart from commending them on trying new things, I think we just kind of joked about how, yep, that's a thing that exists anyway. But
yeah.
But as soon as I got it out, I was just looking at like, and then I moved Gates Revive into the Shipu form and then had it on the display stand with that. And I was just like, oh yeah, that actually works.
This display stand does really complement flight forms.
Yeah, and it's a good way to include it in.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Because I haven't gotten to play with it too much because I moved and then I put them all in storage. This is the first time I've taken them out. Right. Yeah.
And I don't think you're going to need many of them. So it's convenient that you're getting a second one.
Yeah. It is weird though that the axis upon which it rotates, like the top hinge, they're off just slightly. So it's not gonna fully bend in the direction you want. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So, I mean, for those of you that can't see it, like, the peg holes that they use on either side of the display stand itself are slightly off.
Right.
So the hinge is not fully usable, I guess.
I wonder if they decide that they're going to use this again, maybe they'll figure out some alternate way of attaching it. Maybe something a little bit more symmetrical.
I feel like I don't want to say they've done the most that they can with SHODO because they've always found ways to surprise us, but come the next series we might see an optimization of the stand itself.
Yeah. Apart from that, he also has a version of Pandora's Box, which when I asked you before about this, I was kind of surprised. Oh, this is a variant that they didn't actually make. It's the one with the colored, colored panels.
Yes, yeah.
Never had one before, so it's a little bit disappointing that it's doesn't have all the sides to it. I could probably go to a certain Shapeways shop to fix that.
Yeah. Maybe go down into the links in the description of this video and to a Shapeways shop that sells a Pandora box
in multiple sizes.
Yeah, and multiple peg locations.
But the peg holes the pegs that they do include are actually kind of nice. It looks weird from the back, but when you look at it up front, like I've got Build and Rabbit Dragon holding the box, and it looks natural.
Malunis, did you disappear?
The way he's holding it.
Are you fake disappearing on me again?
Hello?
Malunis? It's dark.
I think you went missing.
I can't see. Where are you? I can't see without my glasses.
Hello?
If you can still hear me, you might need to leave and come back. Blink twice if they've got you hostage.
Hello?
Okay, well, he didn't blink. So... must not be hostage.
It's working.
I guess I don't really need to pretend that there's an audience right now, especially since I'm going to cut this out later. Did I disconnect? Am I disconnected from the internet?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you're back!
Sorry about that.
Welcome back!
Randomly disconnected.
Yeah, okay, that was weird. Did you hear me at all?
I was talking about the way that I have Build holding the box, but then that's when I stopped hearing you.
The last thing I heard was the placement of the pegs is nice.
Right. So should I just start over there?
Sure.
So, cleanly edited here. I cut out. Just being a little bit transparent.
Yeah, no worries.
So
is the light piping.
So the peg placements on the Pandora's box is actually kind of nice. It looks a little bit weird from the back, but when you see it up front, it actually looks kind of natural the way he's holding it. Like I've got Build in Rabbit Dragon form holding the box. Also, it kind of works out nicely that the two figures that you get in the two Build figures that you get in this wave, in this line, is just Build and Cross Z. That actually works out nicely.
Yeah, that does. I didn't even think of that. I mean,
at their strongest forms, in fact.
Well, technically, it's Build, Cross, and Evil.
Oh yeah, so that works out as well.
Yeah, I mean a little bit.
And if you feel if you feel like buying Televikun stuff, you can also get Prime Rogue.
I did, and I'm happy with it.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey man, like I said, I'm going 100% complete with Build.
Rad. Someone has to. Yeah, someone has to carry that burden.
Be me. Yeah. Oh, I'm carrying this burden. Was it? Woe is me.
Woe is you?
Woes is me. Iwae is me.
I love that the show kind of made fun of that.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to note about this set?
No, it's a pretty solid set of power-ups.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm always glad to have more Build in my collection, and suddenly the build comes twofold in this. And then, so definitely an exciting set.
Yes, and next wave, toot toot, beep beep.
Toot toot, beep beep, my man. Oh, also, side note, you could potentially swap out the forearms of the Decade Build Sparkling. That made sense, right? Yeah, Decade Build Sparkling. Yeah, the Decade Build Sparkling, and put it on actual Sparkling to give him the rotaty wristy thingies.
Oh yeah, I saw someone actually did a custom of that for X8 form.
Oh, that's cool.
Where they basically just upgraded their X8 figures with the new paint.
I mean, I don't blame them, but also, how is my question?
The distribution?
They painted the X8 figure rather than molding it. Or they painted the Decade X8, but the X8 proper, those are molded.
I wonder if that's
molded in that color.
I wonder if that's a budget thing where they're like, since we have most of this mold already, we can put the budget into paint. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, that and like, you know, I do kind of also want to compare the stickers, just because like, I mean, I know they're already better, but I do kind of want to see how decrepit and old they look compared to the X8 stuff. Because I've moved a couple of times, and sure, I have all the X-Aid stickers, but are they on the figures? No. So, yeah, anyway, you could do that if you want. I'm not going to do it because then it would knock my build stuff out of alignment, but you sure can.
You want to be consistent.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, like, you could build yourself a SHODO-O build. Just saying, you know? On top of that, I don't think there's much more.
You just made me realize you could technically just buy SHODO-O and customize the arms of Building Cross Z and put them on Rabbit Dragon.
Yes. Yeah. No. I just said yeah. No. I told myself I would stop doing that because I've entirely negated that entire portion of dialogue and should have just been Dead Space. Anyway, you could do a lot with the SHODO-O build figures. Like, you could put the arms on even the premium Bandai one, you could put it on Prime Rogue. You could put Rogues on Prime Rogue. You could put Greases on Grease Blizzard. Like, there's a lot you can do just because SHODO-O opened the door to it, and I like it.
And if you have several hundreds of dollars, you could just keep buying SHODO-O build and just add it to all of his forms.
Well, no, not really, because a lot of them have different yeah, they got different things going on with the arms, but you can't like, if you have that much,
if you're irresponsible enough, you could do it.
Yeah. Of course. So yeah, if there's nothing else you want to say, guys, thanks for watching. Josh, hope you feel better. And yeah, next week we'll be back, hopefully. And actually, next week I'm headed to Hawaii.
Okay, I was going to say, since we've had such an inconsistent schedule, I'll also say congratulations to both of you for graduating.
Oh, thank you so much, Malunis.
That is part of the reason that we have had this schedule.
Yes, yeah, graduations, moving. Josh had a birthday. Yeah, next week I'm going to be in Hawaii, so you might not see me. Malunis, it might be up to you and Josh. Who knows?
We'll see.
I'll try to edit it if I can. But next week it'll either not be there or it will be late, so get ready.
Enjoy that or don't.
Or don't. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Later.
G-O! Rider time! Kamen Rider! G-O!